Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hairy Muppet, and we are going to be casting a 1v1 Masters level game. It is going to be Nerchio versus Grubby, and it is going to be freaking awesome. So yes, Grubby is our red Protoss player down the bottom left-hand side of the map, and Nerchio is our blue Zerg player down the bottom right side of the map. And everything is freaking awesome right now, and not just because we are watching these players. I actually did cast this game yesterday. But for the third time in a row, this is the first game that I'm casting on my new computer. But the last two games, man, they just didn't come out. First, the volume settings were screwed up when I cast this game, and then I cast a ladder game, and my software virtual dub, which I used to smush it all together, was not working. It was creating 30 gig files instead of 3 gig files or something like that. So completely insane. So what I've done is I've got XSplit, and XSplit is freaking awesome, man. It actually compresses it while it's taking it, so it compresses the quality down. It still looks freaking awesome. So I was using a combination of Fraps and virtual dub before to capture the video and then compress it, but now I believe that XSplit will just do the compressing for me, so I don't need any of that stuff anymore. It's just XSplit. It's recording right now. It's freaking awesome. And yeah, we're going to be casting this game. So as I mentioned before, I've cast this game once already, and it was a really awesome game, so I am going to be casting it again. Now, I've done a whole bunch of stuff since then, most of the time just banging my head against the computer screen, so yeah, I mean, it's been pretty awesome. Actually, I really badly want to drink right now, but I don't have a drink anywhere near me, so I'm just going to have to press on and see how it goes, because actually this thing records one single file, so I don't like pausing in the middle, because then I would have to smush the files together. So yes, don't want to do that. Luckily I've still got my mute button application, managed to get that working, and that was a pain in the ass. I spent like 2 or 3 hours trying to find a way around getting my little push to talk button working. In the end, I just had to run it as administrator in Windows 8 and it's worked. So yeah, really freaking crazy. But I've already talked about my new computer in the last 2 videos, but since you're never going to see them because they didn't turn out, I'll talk about it in this video. And actually I will make I think I'll make a dedicated video just about talking about my new computer, probably when I finally get it done, because the fact is right now is not finished. I mean, I didn't have a ton of money, so I haven't been able to get some stuff for it. And yeah, so the main thing is the graphics card. I got pretty much everything but the graphics card, and I was planning on having 2 graphics cards. So right now I was planning to have a really awesome one as the main, and then a sort of awesome but pretty cheap one as the secondary, and then I could run 4 monitors, and the 2 secondary ones would just be like watching videos off on the side, or you know, opening documents and stuff. And then I have a 4 monitor setup. It looked really freaking sweet, because casting tournaments and stuff like that, you need a browser to look up people. I got an Excel document where I type in a lot of details for the tournament, like who's won and who they played, blah blah. So yeah, having more than 2 monitors really is starting to become a thing. So, but I've only actually got the lesser graphics cards right now, and when I say lesser, I mean lesser compared to the one I want to get. So the one I've got right now is a GTX 650i or Ti or something like that. It's pretty awesome. It cost me like $170, and it's got 2 gig of video RAM, and it's got a whole lot of other cool stuff. And right now it's running Starcraft at the resolution you're seeing right now. So I have not put it up to ultra settings, and I don't think I ever will. It's doing 120, 90. It's doing a fairly decent amount of FPS, but I don't want to push it. I don't want to push it too hard onto high settings, because I think massive 4v4 games or massive 1v1 armies would probably drop the FPS down to below 30, and anything below 30 is just going to be bad, because video recording, I need to be 30. So yeah, right now it's recording at 30, and that's pretty awesome. So yeah, doing a really good job. I got a lot of other good stuff, man. I got my i7 going on, 32 gigs of RAM, which is just stupidly high, way too much. I'm never going to use that much, but I went a little bit crazy buying this computer. So yeah, and I got a couple of SSDs as well, man. Just running at StarCraft off an SSD, always an awesome thing to be doing. And yeah, I actually got 2 SSDs, so if I have to reinstall Windows, The second OS has Starcraft and it has WoW as well. So, sorry, the second SSD, so I don't need to reinstall those. Although actually I didn't need to reinstall them at all. I just copied over, and as soon as I started it up, it just worked, because I don't think Starcraft has to do anything in the registry or anything like that. You just start it up and it just works. So absolutely, oh, actually the first time it didn't work because I accidentally didn't copy like 10 gig worth of Starcraft 2, so it started downloading everything. I was just like, 13.8 gig download. That's not good on my 400k per second download plan, which I currently have 13 kilobytes, not kilobits. Sorry. Whatever. We should probably start casting the game at some point. I suppose technically we are casting the game, but yeah, look at these Phoenix, man, flying around doing some stuff. And yeah, this is really, really good. It's actually only chocked up about 300 meg worth of data for the 8 minutes, so that's even smaller than what I used to get when I was casting through, when I was converting it using virtual dub. So yeah, I'm really, really happy, man. XSplit, I had to pay for it, and it wasn't a huge amount of money though. I mean, it was about $60 Australian for 18 months, and that's not too much, man. I mean, $60 for 18 months. That's a fairly, it's not much at all. I mean, when you cut it down to a month-by-month basis, I'm paying like $350 a month. I could definitely live with that, man, because it takes so much pain out of my life. And also, I don't have to worry about converting videos anymore, because converting videos used to take hours. I mean, like, well, like a 30-40 minute video would take an hour, and then you add in some more videos on top of that, it would take more time. So yeah, definitely bad. And don't have to worry about that anymore, I'm hoping. Just be able to go in here and just have a crack. And speaking of having a crack, man, these Phoenix are doing a really, really awesome job. And he's actually getting out quite a lot of the Phoenix. But Nerchio, with his Spore Crawlers, is going to be more than a match for these Phoenix. They could get these transitioning workers, and I think he's just gone back and he's like, it's just too late. It's just too late. And I really like this Spore Crawler at the front there, because this Queen, you could snipe it just with this Spore at the back. So he's got the Spore at the front, but yeah, I don't know, man. Grubby putting on a lot of pressure with the Phoenix. Meanwhile, he's getting out his third base, and Nerchio went for that third base very aggressively off the Protoss player expanding, so that was exactly what he needed to do. But yeah, now Grubby is going for a very aggressive third base, and Nerchio needs to do something about this. I feel like he could perhaps go for a fourth base, but I feel like these Phoenix are sort of stretching him a little bit thin, and I don't know, he can get some Spore Growlers down at the new base and probably be okay. But if we have a look at the income, he's actually quite ahead on harvesters, so yeah. Grubby has the third base, but he's nowhere near being able to harvest off it. He is building a ton of workers very, very quickly though, so it looks like Nerchio's going for the Roach Hydra, although he is getting a lot of Lings. He is getting the Ling attack as well, which is very interesting, because, I mean, using Lings as a stopgap while you're teching up, great idea. Actually getting the upgrades for him, very interesting. So he may be going for a Ling Roach Hydra build, or maybe just Ling Hydra. It could just be Ling Hydra. I haven't really seen him build that many roaches. Where are his roaches? He's got 7. He's not really building much more. He's building a ton of Hydras, so it looks like it is going to be Ling Hydra, and this is going to be okay, man, because Ling Hydra, the Phoenix, I mean, you can't lift up Lings with a Phoenix. It's just pointless. You can lift up the Hydras, but Hydras, there will usually be way more Hydras than there are Phoenix. So I don't know. I mean, he's got 6 Phoenix up here, so a group of 10 Hydras or so, and the Phoenix are going to just get owned all over the place. But right now he's only got 3 Hydras, and they will go down. So there we go, and he's going to be getting the Colossus out, so Grubby should be fine. As soon as he starts getting a couple of Colossus out, he should be fine. But look at this, man, a very decent amount of Hydras here. He can actually, I think these Hydras can probably hold off this Phoenix. Numbers, maybe. Although look at these reinforcing Phoenix as well. He's got quite a ton of Phoenix. This is actually looking like a lot of trouble here, because these Hydras, I don't think he's got a critical number of Hydras here. And he really needs a critical number of Hydras to deal with the Phoenix. The Phoenix coming in, lifting them up all over the place. And there's even a Void Ray going in there attacking roaches, man. So really, really awesome. And just too many Phoenix. I would say you need at least double the amount of Hydras against Phoenix. And usually that wouldn't be a problem, but with this many Phoenix, man, that is a lot of Phoenix. A lot of Phoenix. And Nerchio decides to just go balls to the wall, goes for the Corruptors, and this is going to be really great. The Corruptors taking out the Phoenix. It's going to be nice and easy. There's only a couple of things though. The Phoenix can outfly the Corruptors, and Void Rays can really, really just own the Corruptors left, right, and center, man. I mean, it is just crazy how good Void Rays are to Corruptors. I mean, Grubby can conceivably have like 4 Void Rays and beat 10 Corruptors. Maybe, maybe not, but close. I would say that would be a close battle, 4 Void Rays versus 10 Corruptors, man. That is how scary the Void Rays are. And I suppose you may be able to tell that I have cast this game already, because yes, yes, he is actually getting a ton of Void Rays out to counter these Corruptors. So Void Rays versus Corruptors is going to be a major part of this game. And so is Phoenix flying away from the Corruptors, man. But Nerchio going for a ton of Mutas as well. He's anticipating the Void Rays coming out, sending the Mutas in to take out the Void Rays would not be a bad idea at all. Here we go, the Phoenix coming in though. Just one Spore Crawler at this base, but he's just got a critical number of Phoenix, man. It doesn't matter how much, although he's going to get one, there we go, one Phoenix goes down, but all of the workers go down, man. And look at this, he's definitely evened it up. The Protoss player is even getting a 4th base out. And the Zerg player has got 5 bases, but I don't feel like he's doing a crap load of mining. The Mutas, oh look at this, man, they could do so much damage here. They're choosing not to though. Maybe they think it's going to be too much for them to take that out, or maybe they just want to go for something a little bit sweeter here. And look at all these probes going to be doing dirty. Still mining off the first base, man. These guys have been expanding like absolute crazy right here. There we go, the Mutas taking out this Void Ray. The Void Ray just in the wrong place. And look at this beautiful play here. He's bringing the Corruptors in so the Phoenix can't reinforce to take out the Mutas. So the Phoenix come in and they run straight into the Corruptors. But here we go, the Corruptors are going to have to start watching out. He's got to take out these Void Rays ASAP. Although, holy shit, there is 5 of the bastards, and there is nothing he can do about that. His Mutas all got taken out by the Phoenix, and the Corruptors are going to have to run. Phoenix just going to be harassing them a little bit. I think the Corruptors can outrun the Void Rays. I think that is what's going to happen. But for now, yeah, I mean, it's just so good, man. The Protoss Air is so good. He needs to get a critical number of Mutalisks to start wiping out the Void Rays. It is something to wipe out the Void Rays. Mutas are good at wiping out Void Rays, but they're not extremely fast. And any critical number of Mutas will lose quite a lot versus the Phoenix. Look at this upgrade, man. What is this? Just finished. I think that was actually the Phoenix attack, upgrade range or so. Look at the range on these guys, man. That is nuts. It must have been the range upgrade. That is just completely awesome. And the Corruptors getting finished off by Phoenix. This feels unbalanced. Looking at this fight, man, it does feel a bit unbalanced here. And he's got a crap ton of Mutas, but he's actually warped in his army back here to save off for this massive amount of Lings coming in. So, yeah, Grubby doing a great job so far. Getting out a ton of air, really, really making it work. If we have a look at the upgrades, he's got 2 air weapons, 1 air armor and shields. And Nerchio only with 1 air weapons, does not have air armor at all, I feel like. So, yeah, he's got a bit of a disadvantage there. And that is definitely not going to be helping him there. So, yeah. Yeah, man, I mean, this is just going to be nuts here. It's just going to be really nuts. Nerchio continuing to go for the air, but he's also going for a massive amount of Lings. But, I mean, Grubby already has enough ground forces to deal with all those Lings, man. He's still got enough air to really deal with these guys. The Void Rays are really, really wrecking his world right now. And the Void Rays are keeping the Corruptors off the Phoenix, and then the Phoenix wipe out the Mutas. So here we go. Bunch of Phoenix coming in here, and they are way out of position for this attack to come down. And look at this, man. He's actually going to try and expand here. Is that what he was trying to do? That is crazy. But yeah, the Phoenix wiping out all the workers. They're going to get out before the Spore Crawlers come down. Really, really nice. And here we go. The Corruptor's coming out, but the Phoenix just taking a few pot shots at him. Nerchio continuing to go for the massive amount of air. And yeah, I do not know if he's going to work out for him. I really don't, because so much air. And this is actually 3 weapons. I looked at this last game. It looks like 1 weapon. It's actually 3 weapons. And the Ling's coming out. And look at all these Zealots, man. He's going to wipe them out with the Lings, but he's going to take a lot of Ling losses. Meanwhile, the Air Army is going in, and the Colossus are just quite out of place at the moment. And the Corruptors here getting a few nice pot shots off on the Phoenix, but they're so scared of the Void Ray numbers here. And if we have a look at the units, yeah, look at this, man. 6 Void Rays. It is versus about 17 Corruptors, though, so I feel like he could have a crack. But I do not know, man. He's down to 14 versus 4, so he's hit a couple of Void Rays, and he really can think about pressing in here, but the Phoenix still doing quite a lot of harassment to the Corruptors, and the Muta's trying to shield the Corruptors, and the Corruptors taking a lot of damage, but they're doing a lot of damage as well. And look at the Phoenix numbers, 12 versus 10 Corruptors. He really needs to get a lot more Corruptors. There we go, 6, 7 more coming out. And we've got to watch these numbers going up and coming down, because it really is down to the Void Rays, man. The Void Rays all die, then yeah, these Phoenix are just going to get owned by the Corruptors. And he doesn't seem to be building any more Void Rays at the moment. Just concentrating on the Phoenix. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, because the Nerchio, I mean, not the Nerchio, just Nerchio, he could push in, just do a half suicide push, snipe all the Void Rays with the Corruptors. You take a lot of damage, but once the Void Rays are out, Corruptors finish off the Phoenix. Mutas come in to wipe out the ground forces. Here we go. The Corruptors a bit out of position here. They're going to get sandwiched between the Phoenix, and this is not good. This is not good at all. He's going to try and make something happen, but they're trying to attack the Phoenix. They need to be going for the Void Rays, man. Take out the Void Rays, and it's just too much, man. It's just too much. And I feel like, yeah, fighting ZVP Zerger versus Protoss Air is an uphill battle, man. It's really, really harsh, really hard to do. And I gotta say, good job to Nerchio for keeping it going as much as he wanted to, but he needed something to take out the Void Rays, and for the life of me, I can't think what it could be. I mean, because yeah, Grubby had 4 Void Rays and a ton of Phoenix, and I feel like Nerchio might have been able to do something there. If he went in crazy and he sniped out the Void Rays and he had enough Corruptors left over afterwards, maybe he could have gotten the win there, but it's just too much. I mean, if he had 10 Void Rays there, if he got rid of some of his ground forces, got rid of some of the High Templar, had 10 Void Rays instead, and all this Phoenix, I mean, he's basically unstoppable. Basically unstoppable. You would need a massive, you need like a Hydra-only force to deal with that. Just massive Hydras, and I do not know, man. I mean, with the Storm down here, with the Colossus, just how the hell do you deal with that? Because, I mean, I do not know. I do not know. I mean, maybe Infestors. Maybe Infestors are the way to go. Infested Terrans, fungal growth on the Void Rays and the Phoenix. That's got to be something you got to start thinking about. Hold them in place, because the Phoenix, the best part of the Phoenix is their maneuverability. So you knock them down with fungals, and I mean, the Phoenix don't have a lot of health. I mean, that's 180 total. There versus the Void Rays 250. So they don't have a lot of health. Locking them down with a fungal, I feel like that would be a really, really good way to go. Getting the Infestors out, locking them down, infested Terrans, shooting the crap out of them. Really, really nice. I feel like that's got to be the way to go, man. Infestors, because straight up air doesn't work, and mass Hydra is not going to be good, because you go mass Hydra, you wipe out the air, Zealot Colossus wipes you out. So just late game when the Protoss has all the tech, it's just not good. So anyway, there we go. Thank you very much for watching this game. It has been completely awesome. And yes, new computer using XSplit, and I cannot overemphasize how good XSplit is. I mean, it replaced Fraps and Virtual Dub. It's got more options than both of them. Or maybe in terms of compressing, but I don't even need to compress, man. I mean, look at this. It's a huge game. It's 1.5 gig so far. A game like this, in Virtual Dub, would be at least 2 gigs. So, there we go. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. So, thank you very much for watching this. This has been Hairy Muppet. I'm going to watch this video and... yes, please let it come out okay for the first test. So, yeah. Alright, catch you guys later. This has been Hairy Muppet. Hope you enjoy this game.